There were two ping pong paddles and a net and three balls, and a sandwich, which was Little Daddy's lunch. All day long he played ping pong. Little Daddy had many new friends, all of whom were equally crazy about ping pong. He knew every Moscow champion by sight. So now he was so much into this game that he skipped school, and instead of the notebooks and textbooks in his bag, he had all the ping pong paddles, a net and three balls, which with the help of which he used to practice ping pong. Now little Daddy, he has many new friends who also play the same game, and they were equally crazy about ping pong. He knew every Moscow champion by the sight. The famous Falkovich brothers greeted him as an equal. He became a member of junior team. He had already lost his first real game. He, at this point, his teacher, having received no answer to her letters and missing Little Daddy in class, went to see him. Little Daddy was not at home. Grandma and Grandpa were though. When they discovered their son had been playing hooky, hooky here means that to avoid or skip school or work without the permission, he was playing hooky and was spending his day slamming a little white ball around, they were thunderstruck. That means they were shocked. They decided that Little Daddy was out of his mind, that he is being crazy. After all, they had never played ping pong, so that's why they don't know the importance of ping pong and why Little Daddy was so much into this game. They hid his paddles and balls and took Little Daddy to a doctor. So now they thought that their son was getting crazy, so they recommended that they should take their son to a doctor. This was no plain ordinary doctor. This was a professor who would spend his life training people, treating people, crazy people. That means he was a psychologist. However, he had never played ping pong. The doctor also had never played ping pong. He simply couldn't understand why Little Daddy had to play hooky on an account of this game called ping pong. So same way, just like Little Daddy's parents, that means the grandma and grandpa, as they have never played the game, so they don't know the importance of that game in Little Daddy's life. Same way, Professor also have never played the game, so he also don't know why Little Daddy had to skip school to play this game. Little Daddy couldn't understand why the professor was asking him such stupid questions. Now, what were the questions that the professor asked? Do the boys hit you in the school? Do you sleep well? Do you have headaches in the morning? Do you have headaches in the evening? Are you afraid of the dark? Have you ever had fits? Have you ever been unconscious? These were the questions asked by the professor. Here in the picture we can see that there is an interaction between professor and Little Daddy. Naturally, Little Daddy said no to every one of them, to all these questions. Then the professor continued, do you like school? Do you like your teacher? Do you have friends in school, boys, girls? And now Little Daddy said yes to every question, to all these questions. Is there a girl you like better than the rest? The professor asked. That made Little Daddy mad. Why do you keep asking me all these questions? I was playing hooky so I could play ping pong. And your questions have nothing to do with anything. Alright, the professor said. What do you intend to do now? Play ping pong, Little Daddy replied. What is your intention now? The professor is asking. See, here all these questions the professor asked to know what is going on in the mind of the Little Daddy, that why this game is so much important to him that he skipped school. So if he wanted to play, he can regularly go to the school as well as play ping pong. So he asked these questions, that do you like the teacher or the friends or boys and girls? Why? Because in short, he was thinking that may be possible Little Daddy was getting some trouble in the school. That's why he is skipping it, and he is giving the reason that he is going to play ping pong. But that was not the actual reason, which was cleared by the Little Daddy later. Alright, the professor said. What do you intend to do now? Play ping pong, the Little Daddy replied. Do you know how this might all end? Have you ever thought of the future? Sure, Little Daddy said. Our team might win the Moscow tournament. I'm serious, the professor snapped. said seriously. So am I, said little daddy. Then the professor shrugged, that means he ignored his point, little daddy's point. He put some drops into a glass. The drops are the medicine, into a glass of water and said, here, drink this, to little daddy. I don't want to, said little daddy. I am not sick. But I am, said the professor with the interaction with little daddy. He was not feeling good now. Said the professor, he drank the medicine himself. So the medicine which he was going to give to the little daddy, now he drank it himself only. Then he added in a whisper, in a low voice, if I talk to your parents into letting you play through the season, do you promise you will go back to school in September? Yes, said little daddy. Then the professor summoned, that means he called grandpa and grandma. He said the boy is absolutely sane, that means he is fine. Let him play ping pong. He's missed most of the term anyway, so he has already missed the term. Let him play ping pong, let him play the tournament. And he took some more medicine. And so little daddy and his parents went home. Little daddy's team didn't win the tournament, but it did take second place. And daddy still insists that the year was not wasted. Though they have taken the second place, so daddy said that this year was not wasted because they at least their practice have come to some fruit. He realized that ping pong wasn't the most important thing in the world. Later, after coming second, he realized that the ping pong wasn't the most important thing in the world. He even began to miss his school. He went back to the following September and eventually graduated as promised to the professor. Many years passed. His old paddle is still on the top of the shelf of the cupboard. Grandpa and grandma still shudder, that means they don't like it at the sight of it. They make sad or bad face that they don't like it at all. But daddy looked at it fondly. It was certainly silly to drop out of school because of ping pong. Everybody smiles when they hear this story. So does daddy. And yet ping pong is a very good game. I will write all about it someday. But when daddy saw that his daughter had taken an interest in ping pong, he became very worried. Now it was the time of the daughter that she started playing ping pong. She got interest in the ping pong. Now daddy took the place of grandpa and grandma. He started getting worried about her. However, she was not like little daddy. He was relieved, that means he was relaxed, to see that she wasn't going to drop out of the school on an account of it. To play ping pong, she wasn't going to drop the school. She did become the school champion in the game. That's when daddy finally understood how grandpa and grandma had felt when he walked a mile in their shoes. That means he understood why grandpa and grandma were worried. As he was a parent now, he was getting worried about his daughter. Same way grandpa and grandma were worried about their son, little daddy. Grandpa and grandma had felt, and he hid his old paddle in a far corner of the cupboard, but he takes it out sometimes and recalls his ping pong days. Here we end this lesson.